Hi all, Hiba here. So today, again, we are gonna go through a game that's not specifically made for PSVR2, but actually works really well with the headset. And in this case here, I think we have the one game in the whole world that's actually not made with VR in mind, but works perfectly in the PSVR2 headset. And it is Until Dawn, which was made by Supermassive Games actually quite a while ago now. It was back on PS4. But like this is such a moody game with so many shadows and so many bright spots here and there that like this game on PSVR2 is fantastic. And the immersion it's very hard for me to explain it, as you can probably tell here. But the immersion you get from actually playing this game in the PSVR headset, completely closed, like no one from outside can get through to you. And if you have your Pulse 3D headphones as well, it's even better. Trust me, because you have the area, your eyes are covered and your ears are covered, and you are completely inside the game, and it's just an amazing experience, really. And it is sort of interesting how well it works, considering that Until Dawn isn't made for VR. And it's pretty much the same instance with The Quarry, which is a more recent game, only about 6 months old, by Supermassive Games as well. But the only problem is that The Quarry is not as good as Until Dawn. Until Dawn is a much better story, much better characters, and just much more fun to play, really. And the experience that this already better game gives you in the PSVR2 headset over any TV is just so much better, trust me. The only downside to it not being a real VR game is that you don't get to use the Sense controllers here, which is a bit of a shame, really, because there's a lot of manipulation in this game where you have to open doors and pick up papers and fiddle with things in general. And that's, unfortunately, you have to do that with the normal gamepad. That's not ideal. I realize that. I know the Sense controllers are a much better pick, and it would just be awesome if they actually worked. Unfortunately, that's not the case. But what we can hope for is that Supermassive Games kind of embraces the VR headsets, and perhaps the next game they actually make it for like native virtual reality, meaning that we'll have our stereoscopic 3D, we will have our Sense controllers, and then we'll have the immersion complete. As it is now, it's only halfway. I mean, the game works really well in PSVR2. Trust me, it's an amazing experience. But of course, having this game made, or a game like it, made especially for the headset, with all the the bells and whistles that comes with that would be fantastic. Now, there's another plus with playing a game like this in the PSVR2 headset, and that is that if you are one of those people who get a little bit sick, like motion sick, from playing the real VR games, then just playing normal games on the big cinematic screen inside the headset will help you out a lot. I'm not going to say it's not going to make you sick, because sometimes it actually does make it turn a little bit in my stomach when people are jumping from ledges in particular. But it's nowhere even close to the normal PSVR games where you are actually in the environment. When you're looking around, you might get a little nauseous. This is much better, and it's a very nice way of introducing someone to the VR headset, actually. Because this is also sort of a puzzle game, adventure game, and of course a scary game. And with all the darks that are also in the graphics, the OLED screen in here just makes it very, very, very nice. Like it's very moody. Let's put it like that. Of course, what it doesn't teach someone new to VR how to use is, again, the Sense controllers, which is a shame. But again, if you play, Until Dawn for, I don't know, like a week or so, using the PSVR2 headset, you're going to have a much better feeling once you actually enter the real VR titles, which can, prove a bit of a challenge for even the strongest stomachs out there. Trust me, I've seen some people who got really sick from playing PSVR2, especially No Man's Sky. But anyway, we'll leave that as it is, and I'm just going to finish off this video by saying that if you have Until Dawn in your library, in your collection, and you have a PSVR2, I highly recommend that you combine the two and see the experience that you get out of that. Like, the game is like a whole new experience to me, and it's also because it's been 5 years or so since I played it last, so I don't remember the story really. But the PSVR2, along with the Pulse 3D headset, it really just immerses you completely, and it's as close to the VR experience as you will ever get in a non-VR game. So I highly recommend it, guys. Highly recommend it. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you out there.